Do you have any idea what you want to be when you grow up?
I guess a doctor, astronaut, because they find out what is the planet about and they go out of space in a rocket ship.
A neighbor told me about a center that accepted children as young as 12 months. And I was like, they change diapers? She's like, they change diapers. I'm like, great. So I made a conscious decision in 2010 to go back and stay in school until I finished my own degree. And Drew Child Care Development helped me achieve that.
In the early 70s, there was this feeling that Watts needed to be developed as a really positive part of this Los Angeles community. It was still experiencing a lot of fallout from the riots. This group of women advocated in the community to get a child care center connected to the hospital. Drew Child Development Corporation was born on the hospital grounds.
For a lot of people, it is a known institution because there have been a myriad of programs that have been facilitated by Drew and for such a long time.
We're preparing children in Watts, Willowbrook, Compton, and South LA to succeed. It therefore strengthens our community. And that's just so profound in my mind because that's what we're doing.
I've been bringing my daughter here since before she turned 2 actually. Her name is Nida Ibarra. She's just very playful. She's a happy person, loving person. We live with my mother currently, like a block away from here.
We're not over downtown or west of here. We're specifically there in the community.
Sometimes people feel as though there's a struggling community or something that the parents don't care. And one of the strengths of each of these communities is just that, you do have parents that care.
Biggest challenge is making sure that they get what they need.
Many of our children in our community has to deal with issues of trauma, domestic violence, depression, all those issues. So we help those children when they get into, school settings, and as well as we're working with their families. We work hard to select and identify people that have knowledge and experience and passion.
They were looking for someone that had a heart to do the job, and I was that someone.
I decided to become a preschool teacher because I love children. I have 6 of my own.
Chase says and does things that when other people are around, they're like, how old is he? I'm like, he's 4. This Drew Child Care has made the difference.
I was very interested in social services then, and so Drew was going to be, my place to really affect change in the world.
We learn to care for the children, and as time goes by, they care for you as well, and that feels rewarding. It feels great to me.
When they come here, they don't even know their ABCs, and when they leave this classroom, they know their ABCs. They know how to write their name, spell their name, their birthdays.
Every day she comes talking about something new. She talks about Cesar Chavez, she talks about Rosa Parks.
Their teachers are well qualified. They care about your children. They share the development process with your child. They ask you for your input.
There are many times where we go to each other's office and we might be stumped about something. We're like, okay, have you had a client like this? What helped with your client?
We are a family, and that family connection is not just among staff members. It really does extend out to the clients that we serve, and the dignity with which they are treated. They become family members.
I I like to see Drew Child Development Corporation become the premier early childhood development education entity in South LA.
This is where values education really starts. How you relate to another individual starts right here.
You can't learn when you're hungry. You can't learn when you feel inadequate in terms of how you look with your clothing, or that you have some type of medical issue. We actually have to go out and fundraise at least $40,000 or $50,000 each year for the allocation that we do not receive.
We always are in need of materials. So why not have someone to do that for a child? This is wonderful. You're helping a child that really needs it.
We need people behind us that's going to help support us.
Right now we're spread around. We kind of work in silos. Education in one area, mental health in another area, and et cetera. But I want to bring us all under one roof, and a place for the community to come as well, to meet and to enjoy the privileges of having a resource available to them.
It's like, well, if I can put money into helping this community be self-sustaining, if I can help put money into them not having to turn to crime, to drugs, to feed their families, or to deal with the everyday situations, then I'm affecting change.
It's in your best interest to help the children at this level understand, first of all, that they are important, that they are an incredible part of society that needs to be cared about and protected. The society owes that to our children, because if we don't, then there's no empathy for anybody else in the society. That's why you should invest in Drew.
Every child's success champions our community.